Hey man, Toma Tales here, and I want to talk about something that is a huge topic in America. And since I have lived in America the last 10 years of my life, have seen all the craziness that this topic comes with, I want to talk about it. And my perspective differs because I now live in Germany again. For those of you that don't know, I was born in Germany. I was raised in Germany until I was 14 years old. My mom is German, my dad is French American. And so the last 10 years I was in America. Just moved back to Germany 2 months ago. And the topic I want to talk about is immigration. Now, in America, this is probably the #1 topic in politics, immigration. And when you live in America, you usually fall in between two extremes. You say, everyone get the fuck out. We don't want any more immigration. This is way too much. Or you say, immigration isn't a problem like everyone is making it out to be. Everyone deserves to be somewhere safe. And so they should be welcome in America or whatever other country they want to live in. Now, what I'm trying to do in my videos and in my personal just perspective is avoid the extremes, because it's a trap you can fall into easily, especially when you live in America. Everyone is so extreme because it's just the news, the media, it just turns you against each other. And so with me living in America the past 10 years, of course I am concerned with immigration. If you live in society and you're a member of society and you don't hide in your house, you will see problems that come up with immigration. Safety issues, just a lot of stuff that you can really talk about and go in detail about, but mostly safety and the way that certain ethnicities act when they come to a country. Now, of course, not all immigration is bad. What I really want to talk about, specify, is if we overdo it. We've had Mexicans in America for so long, and when a certain race or ethnicity has been living among you for so long, you learn to get along. And so I'm not here to say, like some extremists, every Mexican needs to get out, because I wouldn't even like that myself. Mexicans, they're very important to the U.S. economy. They are very hardworking people, most of them, and they bring good culture. That is not where I'm coming from, but where I'm coming from is that America is overdoing it to an extreme level. Now, when you talk about certain subgroups of people, like, for example, South American people, we're having an influx of Venezuelan people, for example, in America now. And these people have not been in America for years and years and decades. And so now we're bringing them over. We're putting them into low-class neighborhoods where we already have black people, where we already have Mexicans. And now these people have no idea how to get along with these new Venezuelans coming in. And that's why you see crime rising among these ethnic groups in America now, because it doesn't fit. We can't just keep importing new cultures and expect it to be fine. There's a limit to everything. And America's at a point where the limit is it has been reached. And me living in Europe now and being German and having pride in my country, I think we should all have pride in where we are from and try to at least preserve some of the culture. And when I've lived in America now, I just noticed that there is no culture. When you just keep mixing in different races, different cultures, eventually it will come to a boiling point. It's like putting a bunch of different animals in one ecosystem, in one environment, and expecting them all to get along. Eventually, it's just too much. And so seeing America and knowing that a lot of countries take after America, and America is where all the shit starts, and it slowly fuses over to other continents and cultures and countries, I'm worried that America will have an effect on Europe, that Europe, Germany, Poland, Sweden, wherever, will slowly take after the shit show that is happening in America. And I don't want that to happen. I know Europeans don't want that to happen as well. We don't see America as a place where we want to live, or we feel comfortable. I'm not here to say, we need to get rid of all Muslims and Turkish and whatever is in Germany right now, because there has been a lot of immigration in Germany and in Europe. I'm not here to say that, but I'm here to just perhaps give a warning that if it continues to happen, it is inevitable that there will be consequences greater than just divide. There will be real consequences such as injuries and death, because it's just how life works when you come from so many different cultures. Muslims, they're not raised like European people. Africans are not raised like European people. They have a different culture. They have a different system that they've lived in. And when they come from such a place and they're raised so differently, and then they come here, of course it's going to be harder for them to adjust to our culture and for us to get along naturally. Hopefully we can figure out a way to where we don't overdo it, because America is a clear example of overdoing almost everything they do. It is just too much. And at that point, you just have a violent, chaotic society with people walking around that have no pride in where they are. If everyone in a country, or if a lot of people in a country aren't proud of where they are, then of course they're going to feel less determined to take care of that country like they would take care of their own home. And that's just how it works. So eventually, if we have too many people that don't respect or come from a certain place, it's just basic understanding that they're not going to appreciate it as much as people who've lived here for decades and their families and grandpas and whatever were part of this society. So I hope I came across understanding and trying to just come to a medium. But if not, let me know. Let me know your own thoughts on immigration and how Europe is, what state Germany is, what you feel is happening here, if it's too much already. And I'll see you in the next video.